Hi and welcome. I'm Candy Michael from Pal, Ohio, and I am so excited to have you here today, joining me as I walk you through our new holiday catalog. You can start ordering as of today. Woohoo! I can't wait. The other big news is our Stampin' Cut Emboss machine is going to be available for you starting to order on September the 1st. But I got my machine as a demonstrator. We're able to pre-order this month, and I got my machine, so I will be showing you a couple of my cards that I'm going to be making for you, and I'm going to demo how to use it and show you guys this awesome machine that you're not going to be able to wait to get your hands on. I love it, love it, love it. Also, if you want to order it this month, you can join my team for only $99, and you can actually get $125 worth of product, which you can have your own Stampin' Cut Emboss machine this month, because you can put that on your order as you, your ordering kit as you join. So come on, you guys, join Team Candy Stampers and come have some fun with me. So I'm going to get to the cut emboss machine in a little bit. First, I want to give you a quick tour of our awesome new August to December 2020 MIDI catalog. I know, it's a mouthful. I may refer to it as the holiday catalog because that's what I've always called it. So if I do, you guys know that this is what I'm referring to. If you don't have your own copy, please let me know. I am very happy to drop one in the mail to you, and or you can pick one up over here at my studio in Powell. Also, ordering for the month of August, I do have a host code for you, and anybody that's ordering $50 before tax and shipping before August or by August the 9th, I am sending you some of our new gems that we have in the new holiday catalog. So if you'd like to order, just please use that host code, and you can always go to candystampers.com, which is my website, and order from there. Woohoo, let's get started. I have so much to show you. These catalogs, this is the second one they've done this year that they've put in this orientation, and I like it. When we first got it, it was like, it's different, but I actually love it. So this is a returning kit. It's an advent calendar, and it is really cute, and I've also seen people where they'll put embellishments and things like buttons and brads and things like that in there and not use it as an advent calendar. But I have one that we made an advent calendar, and then when you pull the drawer out and turn it around, they are drawers for a birthday countdown. So how's that for an idea? So let me know. I can order you these, and if you order them from me, I will give you the kit that goes along with the birthday pieces that were from some designer paper that we had last year. All right, at the beginning here, we have some awesome kits. This one, for all you photo buffs, most of us love to send photo cards. This is really pretty. I don't have it, but I love the font and the whole idea by just creating your card and adding on your photos. So that they made that easy for us. Here's a cute tag kit. I love making my own tags and using them, and it tends to be where I use them all up. So I like doing that as well because I don't want to have a ton left over. But you get 30 tags out of this kit, and then you order the actual kits, and then the tag buffet, and then you can also order the stamp set that goes along with it. But you can use any stamp set. This one's cute too, though. But you can use any of them. Okay, so this is a returning favorite. It was called The Most Wonderful Time, and it's our product medley, and we did have it in last year's holiday book, and this year they brought it back. This medley is really cool, you guys. You get all of this designer series paper, you get framelits, stamp set, embellishments, a little ribbon, and these are the stickers or our self-adhesive die cuts, and some extra pieces of a like white with a gold cardstock that you can use for part of your cards. And then this beautiful stamp set also comes with it. And this year they're finally giving us, I'm so glad they listened to us, but you can buy the refill of the paper and the embellishments. So that is really awesome. This paper is so pretty, so pretty. Okay, coming into my beautiful favorite stuff. Hi, Deb. Hi, Robin. Welcome. This is our heartwarming Hugs Suite. I am going to be showing you a make and take with this. Not a make and take, my card sample that I'm showing you guys today. And I will be using this suite using a couple of the different stamps. So this particular suite, when Stampin' Up! Is doing this now, what they're saying is everything on this page you can buy without adding in each item code. You can buy it and they've given you an actual item code here with the cost, with the price. So you can get everything on here for $123.25, which it's really cool. You get, oh my God, these little cups. They're actually a pretty good size. Trying to see if it says on here how big they are. I don't see where it says, but they are big. I have some and it'll take a lot of candy to fill it. So when you go into this, then they show you what those stamp sets that are on here, they've blown them up a little bit bigger so that you can see what it is. So this is called the Warm Hugs Bundle. So with this one, you can also get the dies that go with it, the warm wrap dies. And again, I'll be using this stamp set, the dies, and this stamp set as well that is from the suite on one of my projects today. So we have another bundle. We have a lot of bundles in here. I didn't add them up, but oh my goodness. We have quite a few. So this one comes with the gift bow punch and this beautiful stamp set. I love the font. I am so excited that they're getting into some of these really pretty fonts that I keep seeing everywhere. And I've been asking for it. I know a lot of us have. And so I'm very happy with that. And same with this Dove of Hope. We have the, it's another bundle, and we have the dies and the stamps. Now this is showing you guys a picture of our new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine that I will be showing you live here too in just a little bit. But oh my gosh. It's nice because the sides fold up, and so it's a little more convenient to carry. This is our poinsettia place, and this is one of us, another suite. And of course, all the samples that they show, spot on. I love how they show us how to use all the different products. This is a specialty paper, and it's a flocked white vellum, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I bought the paper. I did not buy the whole suite, but I bought the paper for this just so I could see it, touch it, and feel it, because we know how nice that is to see what it actually looks like. And we have some more ribbon. So here they show you the stamp set where it's a little bit bigger image and the dies. It just makes it easier to see rather than those smaller photos. So love it. We have a Peaceful Nativity bundle set with the dies again, and this one is really pretty. I have a lot of people asking me for more of the cards that are based around religion and not necessarily Santa Claus. So I have a lot of people that ask for that, and I think this is going to be just really nice for them. I will be showing in the near future this die and bundle set here, the Peace and Joy bundle, and this has the different font again, but our dies in this one, the Joy dies, have 3 different sizes. So you can kind of see that they have a smaller one, and then they have 2 outlines for the dies. So you can stamp it and just use one of the outlines on there as well. Die cut it out. Love it. Here's another one that's coming back from last year. It's called Christmas Gleaming, and this is a punch, duo punch set that goes along with these beautiful ornaments. And like I said, it is a returning bundle, but it's nice because they brought it back as a bundle, so you can still get the 10% off. And this paper, well, let me tell you, you can even go online and see a ton of ideas done with this gorgeous, gorgeous paper. It has copper foil accents in it. Not as in an accent, but as in a beautiful, pretty accent. Here's our fireside trimmings. I did not get this one yet. This one has a lot of cute little pieces to it, and you can see you can make tags and all sorts of darling cuteness. I love the little deer. Oh, another bundle, Sweetest Time bundle. This one has some very pretty dies, and it's more like a border die that you can use, like they show you here. And then here they made a cute little candy sample. And I really like this with the candles on it. I actually just bought the stamps. I did not buy the dies because, of course, when I bought it, I didn't even look to see that it was a bundle. But I love this. I think it's so pretty. Pretty and simple. We have some triangles, and we do have some dies that will match this in here right now. This is just the stamps, but we do have some dies in the annual catalog that you can get to match this. And I thought, oh, I could just hand cut that. But when you look at it, with it having the pattern on it, it is the dies are actually stitched. So when you go in and look at it, there's a fine little stitching line on there, and they look really, really pretty. So I just bought the stamp set and the dies. We also have some foil paper that's come back. I don't know if we ever had it in that color, but we're getting ready for the holidays, everyone. So here we go. Okay, now I'm so happy that they brought us the little gnomes. So this one's gnome for the holidays. Hi, Penny. And I don't know, they're just so cute. I will be showing you this one. I'm going to kind of point out the ones that I'll be showcasing so that I can talk to you about that a little bit more. But a lot of coloring. If you love to color, these are awesome. I don't love to color, but I still think they're awesome. So I've been having a lot of fun with them. Here's this stamp set absolutely cracks me up. Don't Stop Believing. And we have a little melted Frosty, and it says, sadly, Frosty's first hot cocoa turned out to be his last. Stampin' Up! Has a sense of humor. Okay, another fave. This is Trimming the Town. And I will tell you guys, you can see on here these bold colors that just pop off the page. So pretty. Our designer papers are so pretty. The dies that they have will line up with some of the designer paper as well. And they have just such fun holiday colors. So the Poppy Parade, Old Olive, and of course it probably talks to me more so because I love the blues. Pool Party, Misty, Moonlight, and some early espresso. But these little elements are really nice. I've already made some cards for an upcoming event, and I love it. So here is that particular stamp set, and interestingly enough, we don't have any words for it, or in it. But I actually am using the itty bitty, I think it's called Itty Bitty Christmas stamps. And there are a lot of stamps in that one that will go really nicely with this set. I had a Volkswagen. That was my first car when I was 16. And it was, her name was Lulu. And it was a Volkswagen. So that's probably why this stamp set keeps jumping out at me. I love that one. Excuse me. Okay, another fun favorite that's returning is the Merry Moose bundle. This one, I will also be showing you a really cute card. So what I did for my cards that I'll show you today is they're all the same style, but they all have different stamps on them and different designer paper. So I thought that would be kind of fun so that it would kind of showcase a few different stamps in here. Yuletide Pasture. I just love this stamp. I know that's all the look right now, and that's probably why it just talks to me. Haven't gotten it yet, but it is on my wish list. And we have some Jingle Bells. You can add that to your packaging or like they did here. Super cute ideas. Some snowflake backed embellishments. These Christmas Means More. These are really awesome little sayings that have come from different songs. Definitely spoke to me. And we also have some felt sheets. And I have not used it, but I just ordered it. So I have it in my hand. I just don't have it. I haven't cut anything from it yet. So I'm anxious to play with that. The Wonder of the Season, another suite. This one has a couple packs of paper and 2 actual bundles, some very pretty gems, some beautiful ribbons, our Memories and More card pack, and then some envelopes. So this is a very big suite. You get a lot, a lot for your money. It's $149.50, and the papers are actually very, very pretty. On my wish list, I wish I could buy it all, but I just can't. Casey, I'm so excited you're here. Hey, Glenda. Sorry, I just look up every now and then and I can see who's joined, but it's only showing me like 2 people at a time. So if I missed you, welcome, welcome. Here is one of the bundles that come in that suite, and Wishes and Wonder. And I actually just got a card with this beautiful reindeer, and on the die, it has a little bit of texture. So when you die cut it out, like out of the foil paper, that texture shows through, and it's really beautiful. And of course, this is one of the other bundles that came with it as well. The bells, Cherish the Season. Very pretty. Some of these are not bundles, which is good. We don't have to have everything as a bundle. Joyful Holly. Some of our tidying paper has come back, and I know this was a big hit last year, probably because of the plaids and just that reminds me of like old-fashioned wallpaper, but it's so pretty. More beautiful words. Loving the fonts here. And this embossing folder is one of our 3D embossing folders, and I'll talk about embossing folders when I show you guys our new machine. You're going to want one, just saying. Oh my gosh, snowflakes. Snowflakes are always so popular, and the colors that they used in this book, on this page, so beautiful that all go together. Excuse me, I need to get some water. That's what happens when I talk too much. This suite is $94.75. Beautiful designer paper, beautiful stamp set and dies. Awesome balmy blue glimmer paper. That is just, it's so pretty. So pretty. Some gems, some more ribbon, and this gorgeous embossing folder. It's a must-have for every household. Their font in here, the fonts are really nice, and they're not all necessarily Christmas. Like this one says, in the coldest moments of the year, my heart is warm because you're near. So it's nice, and even a thank you one, a thank you so much. So it's not necessarily all Christmas, but it can be wintry. And I actually will be adding like a birthday to this, one of the other stamps, because you can make some beautiful wintry birthday cards. And here we have a cute little snowman set. It's a bundle, Snow Wonder bundle. And again, it's on my wish list, you guys. I had this huge wish list. I bought a ton of stuff, and I got my box, and I'm like, oh, and I want more. I want more, and I want more. I want it all. Here is an envelope bundle. And this I thought was really cool, that you can get some dies and decorate your envelopes as you go. So with the holidays, we all know that's the biggest time to send any type of mail. It's really the only time I send a big batch. So I thought that would be kind of pretty to jazz up your envelopes. So here's something I wanted to point out. This is a very pretty stamp set, the Light Me Home. And the other thing on this page is, look, you guys, we have a really nice little card display. And so they're showing you how you can like clip some items on here. So I just wanted to give a shout out to that, because I think that would be very, very nice. And it says you get 2 panels. It's $30. And you get 12 gold library clips with it. It's 12 by 18. So that is really nice. We haven't had anything like that ever that I can remember. So woohoo, Stampin' Up. Here's some more cuteness. More cuteness. We all love these darling stamps. Come on, they just make you smile. The Feels Like Frost DSP is back. They had this last year, and it's gorgeous, silver and white on one side, and then these other beautiful colors that go along with it. That is a gorgeous paper. That one is 6x6. I have that from last year and used quite a bit of it, so I'll be ordering another pack of that soon. Here's some beautiful trees and some nice dies that go with it. I feel like we have a lot of trees, but these keep talking to me, and I may have to take that off my wish list and in my cart. Just saying. Now we get into fall. Oh my gosh, Stampin' Up! Knocked it out of the ballpark with all of our fall choices. I actually had a really hard time choosing which one I wanted, but I ended up getting this suite. So these are some of the items that, I'll be showing you later on in some other lives coming up. And if you have any ideas of like your favorite that you'd like, and if I can do it, I will be happy to show you. So this suite here is 96.25, and it comes with 3 small punches. Very, very cute. Oops, I missed the page, guys. Can't skip. So here it is in a larger picture, and it is a bundle set. So I love those little punches. They add such a nice accent to your projects. This one is returning, but I missed this one last year. So I really loved the leaf and the pumpkins. And so this one's on my list again. But it is a returning, so you may have had it from last year. But it is a bundle set. I'm glad again that they brought it back so you get that 10% off. It's always a goodness. It's always a good deal. Autumn Goodness Bundle. This one's really cute with the little wheelbarrow. Lots of, a lot of dies on this one too. I love it. And then Love of Leaves Bundle. I thought this one was pretty cool. We've had leaves in the past, but this one the leaves are a little more, I don't know if I'd say whimsical, but I really like them. And I like how they've done the idea of course you can do that with any of them, but I just love the idea of having the pop of the paper come through like that. I thought that was a cute sample. Like I said, they gave us a lot of autumn, fall type stamps and dies. So you have your choice of a lot of fall. You ordered it yesterday, Noreen. Awesome. Hi, Ida. Yeah, so many. This one was one of the very first stamps. I had to have it. It is just such a pretty, pretty stamp. And this is one of the $1 Million Sales Achiever, Leanne Greff. And this was her design that she worked with one of the artists at Stampin' Up. So beautiful. Love it. And I love it. It's just very simple. Very simple. And it's only $17. So I like the price range on that. And I think there's just a ton of things you can do with that. Okay, guys. Halloween is one of the #1 largest holidays as far as everybody buying things for it. So they did a really, really good job with this one. The metallic mesh ribbon, wow. We were using that on some of the cards yesterday that we were designing, and it's really cool. So this suite is a stamp set and die set. You get the black Gimler paper, the cobweb embossing folder, some pearls, and this gorgeous paper. And that one's $88.75. And then here you can see it a little bit better on this page. Hopefully I'm not moving too fast. You tried to order last night. Today, I'm sorry, on the 4th it did go live. You're right. I'll help you out too, Glenda, if you need some help with that. But, oh my goodness. I just love this. And like I said, I think they did a really, really nice job with all of their sample designs in here. This is cute, the Ghoulish Goodies, and you can get some rectangle tins, and they show how darling they decorated them. It's not a trick, it's just a treat. Okay, so here we're getting into the plaid tidings, And again, it is another fall one, but it actually uses like a few different holidays on here. So when I saw this paper and thinking fall, like fall, and I had that big question mark, fall and holiday, but I'll tell you what, I ordered it and I'll show you guys a card that I made with one of the pieces, and I am in love with it. The colors were so bright. I think that was why I was kind of like, oh, these are some weird colors, but I fell in love. So this stamp set bundle, the Celebration Tidings, has these really cool dies that are large, and you can make like toppers. Remember when we used to use one of the old dies long ago? I can't even remember what it was called. Some of you old timers will remember what that was called. But anyways, it has the different wording in here, so you can do happy haunting, Merry Christmas, just for you. So it's not necessarily just fall. Very cute. Oh, and always grateful. Darling. Here's the Flight of Fancy. I thought these were really cute. The little angels and cherub, a little witch. We have turnovers. So this is something that Stampin' Up! Is doing. They're the reversible stamps. And I know we have a few others reversibles in the big catalog, but I thought this was cute how they did that, because you can stamp the outline of your stamp and then flip the stamp over and then use the back of it to fill in the color. So that's what the reversibles will do. And these are just kind of a fun, they're a smaller size, but they're not. They're this size. They're saying on here that they had made this part smaller. So they are a larger stamp. Cute. And then these little gusseted bags are very nice. They're actually big, you guys. You can put a lot of candy in. I always say candy because I always think of putting candy in it. You can put a lot of stuff in there, okay? Another bundle, and this one comes with this tag punch. Very cool. I love it. It's a whole different look to it. But this is kind of a little sampler of different holidays as well. You can do Valentine's, you can do trick or treat, fall, Halloween, Christmas, season's greeting, I should say. Okay, we're almost getting to the end here. The Have a Hoot bundle. I know this one has been really popular. Some of my friends were very excited about this, and this is definitely on their wish list. I think it's adorable. So we have some dies that goes with this, and it looks like several of them that are stitched. So like I said, Stampin' Up's really doing a great job with all these stitched dies and different surprises for us. This stamp set, the Festive Post, it goes along with our the postage stamp postage stamp punch, I should say. And I think it is a really cute little look to that. We have a bundle in the annual catalog that goes along with this punch, but I thought these were really cute. And then they have this red velvet paper. I did not order that yet. I have a long list, you guys. I'm sure you do too. And like I said, if your list is as long as mine, come on, you may as well sign up, get your new Stamp and Cut emboss machine in your kit, and then you can start ordering anything you want out of here and get the discount, right? It's all about the discount. This is cute. We have lots to celebrate, and it coordinates with the jar punch, and then you can do some little sequins. And then when I'm showing you my cards, which I will be showing you as soon as I'm done here, I will be using the banner year to do one of my gift cards that I have, and I'll be using the little banner Pick-a-Punch. So some of these I've already made, but I'm showcasing this stuff for you. Why not? We have so many things in here, you guys. I could have sat here and shown you cards for hours, and I finally had to stop. Festive Corners. You know, it's been a long time since they've come up with stamps that go in this direction, and I know I've had customers ask me about that. So they've also have some that fit into the corner. So I've looked at this, and I would love to be able to come up with some ideas with it. I find this to be a challenge, so I may have to buy this and show you guys what I come up with, because it's definitely a challenge for me. But I think it's adorable. And then sequins, lots of sequins. If you love doing the shaker cards, You guys have a lot of different choices in here for shakeable items. The Menagerie Mix-Up. This one has cute dies. You can make cute little critters and darling little stamps that go with it. So that one is another bundle. But I love their samples. And you can do some coloring in and also just cut them out of regular colored cardstock. Okay, for all you coffee lovers, here's another $1 Million Sales Achiever stamp set from Joyce Farraco. This was her design. And I love coffee. This one's on my wish list. I haven't gotten to it yet, but coffee, press on. Hope your day is full of perks. I just love it. I think it's so cute. And I think it will also even go well with the heartwarming hug suite that we have that I showed you at the beginning. Freeze and Fun has also been really popular when I've been talking to some of my demonstrator friends. Several of them had this on their wish list and probably ordered it yesterday, but it has some cute dies that goes with that. And that's a bundle. Oh my goodness, I think we're getting close to the end here. We are. So we have one more bundle here, and this is called the Little Treats Bundle. Now, I will tell you that I just got this. It is a die box, and then it has all of these different holidays that you can use to make tags and to hang them on your boxes. So I cannot wait to dive in. It seems like Wednesdays come really quickly when I'm trying to come up with ideas for you guys. But then all of a sudden it's like, what am I going to show? So now I have a lot of ideas that I can play with and show you guys. A quick shout out for Paper Pumpkin. We have had some of the most awesome kits come about in our Paper Pumpkin market here. So you guys can do a subscription and you can also do a month-to-month. So let me know if that's something that interests you. I am happy to send you my link. And it is, I'm telling you, they have really stepped up Paper Pumpkin and the kits are just getting better and better. In our catalog, the nice thing that they did, and I'll just show you this really quickly, Stampin' Up! Has, in the very back, they've broken it up for you and you can look up the bundles. You can go through and look up not just the bundles, but you can come back here and look up the stamp sets. Like if you're looking for a specific one. Just to kind of give you an idea, you might need to know what it is, but if you see the photo, you might be able to pick more of what it is you're looking for. They've also showcased the punches, the dies, embossing folders, the ribbons, which has been very helpful. I have gone to the back of the catalog several times looking at the designer papers because I don't know the names yet. They're all so new to me. And then some of our embellishments and our packaging. So they've made it really nice, you guys, and easy for us to find what it is we're looking for. If you're interested in hosting a workshop, let me know because we can do an online workshop for you where you can earn some of the hostess benefits. I'm sorry, you can earn all the hostess benefits and just based on however big your party is. So I'm happy to help you there. And this is our host set that we have. So it's adorable. So let me know what you think. And again, the best kit in the catalog is the starter kit. So if you'd love to join my team, I'd love to have you. And I'd love for you to be able to get your Stampin' Cotton Emboss machine and or all your products out of this awesome catalog. So woohoo! Thank you, Stampin' Up! They did it again. I am super excited to have walked you through that very quickly. If you don't have your own catalog, please let me know. I'm happy to get one to you. And again, you can also come and pick one up here if you want. I'll drop it in the mail, whatever works for you. So thank you for tuning in for that. Now, let me show you my little cards that I made for you. So with the holidays coming, we all like to have different gift card holders, gift cards or money. It seems like that is the most popular gift for everybody to give. So I came up with a cute card that I did the actual layout with some of my ladies at our wine and wine or Diet Coke happy hour last week. And so I thought, how fun would that be for me just to do that same card and pull it through, showing you different products. So that's what I'm going to do. So for the first card that I'm going to actually stamp with you, I am using the Heartwarming Hug Suite. And these are the dies. And this one goes around, it's supposed to go around the coffee cups. So that's what some of these larger ones are. And you can also use them for around your cards. But I will be using the heart die and then both of these circle dies. So this one is really pretty and it has a stitching to it. And then this one will pop the center out. And that's meant for you when you're stamping maybe one of these stamps, that you can pop that center out and then you can stamp one of these smaller elements in it. But I will be using the Surround Yourself in Love of the season. So I'll be using both of these in my first card that I show you. Okay, slow down, Candy, right? Slow down. All right, here we go. So here is my first card, and it is using that stamp set I just showed you, and I used our detailed trio punch to round the corners. And then again, I told you I used the stamps, and I will stamp this one with you. And then when you open it up, it has a place for you to put your money or your gift card. And you guys, this is so fast and easy, and you need very little designer paper. Of course, you can change it up, but I just used a simple quarter sheet of cardstock. So it's 5.5 by 4.25. And let me walk you through how I did this. I think you're gonna love it. I also used our Wink of Stella pen. Not sure you can see it, but I made the heart kind of shiny for you. So let's shine on. Let's move on and I'll show you what I'm doing here. So here's my quarter sheet. This is Mossy Meadow. And I am also using our Real Red cardstock. So this is a quarter sheet again, 5.5 by 4.25. And then my red piece, or which is my flap for the front, because this is going to fit on here, is, let's see, I have my measurements written down. 7.25 by 3.25. So 7.25 long, 3.25 here, and I scored it at 3.25. And then when I folded it, the short side is for the back, and then the longer side is for the front. So let's put this baby together. So on the front white panel, I do want to corner round the corner. And with this punch, the one thing that you want to do, let me see if I have this in the camera. The one thing that you want to do when using this punch, I love this punch. The corner rounder is very nice. You can actually do 2 pieces at a time if you want. But you always want to punch it in the middle. Some people tend to think they need to punch it on each side, but you just punch it down in the middle and it works very nicely, very, very easily. So I'm going to do the 2 front pieces here on my white. This is the piece I'll be stamping. And then I'm also going to do it on my front panel. So my front panel again is the longer side. So a quick punch and a quick punch, and then I can move my things out of the way. All right, so my background piece here, what I want to do is take my designer series paper, and this is some that is from the Heartwarming Hug Suite, and I used a 2" by 4.25" piece for my pocket. So this is white. Whisper White, and then this is 1 3/4 by 4, and this is my DSP. So through all of the cards I'm going to show you, you guys, I used all different paper, and which of course it's just little pieces, but it's the whole idea behind it, that these are so easy. You can use this whole idea to make many, many, many of these gift cards for the holidays. So when I am putting my glue on, I've kind of exaggerated here, and I didn't actually hit the middle, but because I forgot, I'm too busy talking. But I put it like that because I didn't really want to punch out that's all going to be punched out, but I guess it doesn't really matter. So I was trying to not hit my punch with that glue, but it's all right. We'll just go for it. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And the first thing you want to do is punch out your little notch here for your money or your gift card. So I just grabbed a 2-inch punch. You can grab any circle punch that works for you and just punch out a notch. Okay. So what I did next was I used our sticky strip. Oh Lord. Tear and tape, or terrible tape as Candy calls it, our tear tape, and just pull it off and tape it down. And I really love how strong this is. Your pocket will not come off, guaranteed. So excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And I cut that piece way too big, so I'll take that off. And then you can take and pull some of that back. So I have room for that little scrap piece that I pulled off. And you just want to get your edging here. This, you guys are gonna love it. So I've shown you this in the past, and it has been the best tip that I learned. And so this one will come off easily. But when you're trying to get this off, if you use your poker tool that's on the end of your Take-A-Pick tool, it'll help you get that little covering on your tape. Just helps you pick it right up so you're not fighting with it. I try to do it with my fingernails, and I just find it to be really hard. So if I just put this down underneath it, it'll help pick it up. And then I'm not fighting. Okay, so on here, I wanted a little peek of a little piece showing of the green of the background. And I did this on all of my cards today. So I just thought that would be kind of a cute look, having a little bit of that showing. So next what I did is I took my 7 1/4 by 3 1/4 piece that I scored at 3 1/4, and I just butted it right up to the end or the beginning there of my pocket. That was just the way I did it. If it's up too high, you can always kind of push it down in there just a little bit. If that bothers you, and or you don't, like if you make this white and you don't want the piece here to show, I'm going to cover it with white. But you can always make this whole piece longer so that it goes inside so that you can't see your scoop, if that makes sense. But I'm going to put a longer piece of white in there, so that was how I came up with this measurement. You want to make sure to remember to put your adhesive on the back of the shorter piece, because your long piece is your flap in the front. So I'm going to just kind of eyeball it, find the center, and oops, as I smear it across the cardstock. Oh Lord. I am going to, now you could put this on first. That would have probably been smart, but this is how I did it. So this is how I'm going to show you guys. All right, so I'll put that down. And then I am going to put on my white. So this is the piece that's going to go on the front. And then I have another one that will go on the inside. Okay, I want to do all my stamping first just to make sure that I don't either need to turn it over or get a fresh piece. So let me grab my stamps. And in the meantime, I wanted to remind you that if you shopped with me last month and got any of your coupons, you want to use those by the end of August. So you can do your shopping with using your coupons. And again, they will expire at the end of August. So that is my little tip for the day. Little shopping tip. All right, so I'm using my Mossy Meadow ink for the words on the front. I'm going to move that out of the way. And I'm going to ink this up. Now, I do like, with these stamps being larger, oh, I got the edges there. I pushed too hard. I do like to stamp it off first to make sure that it's well inked. That is the middle piece. This is the front. See how many of you caught that? And on this stamp, it's funny because I stamped it a couple of times, but the word joy should be straight. So we'll see if I got it or not. Because on the first ones that I stamped, oh yeah, I couldn't figure out which one should have been, like which side up, but that works for me. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp on the inside a little something for you. I love this font. Thought it was cute. Like I said, I have been just looking at the different fonts because that has been such a big thing, having something different, not just the plain old regular font. So with this word, as I played with it yesterday, the A is actually should be straight. And then the rest of it should be crooked. So here we go. Isn't that cute? Yay, thumbs up if you love it. Alrighty, so after that, I have my assembly line. And then I'll do my stamping with the real red. So we have this, get my blocks back here. And let me close up my green ink because I know me, I will probably put my thumb in it or something. Okay, so this one will get glued down here. That one on the inside. So let me do that. Hopefully I don't have ink on my fingers, no inky fingers. And we will glue this onto the front. Thanks, Paula. And then put that down. I do think I put that on crooked, but hey, we'll just tip the card and it'll look straight. Hey, you guys get the idea. I just want to show you something new. So with this one, I'm going to put this on the inside. And I literally will just kind of tuck it under my pocket here. And like I said, you can do it the other way. You can do the red piece first and then your white on top and then cover your pocket. This was just how Candy put it together, so I'm showing you exactly how I did it. All right, next I'm gonna show you how I punched out, actually die cut. I'm gonna use our new machine, so stay tuned here in a second. That will be what I'm gonna show you. So I need my scrap paper and I'm going to stamp my words, and then I'm going to also stamp my little heart. So with this stamp set, the Wrapped in Christmas, I used everything from this stamp except for the heart. So I'm just grabbing that out of the other stamp set. I need my heart, you guys. Here we go. So we'll ink that up, get that juicy. And then I'm going to, that really stamps very nicely. Very nicely. And then I'll put a little bit of ink on this one. And then this will allow me to, yay, to stamp that out. So it's funny with the particular die that they used, that Stampin' Up! Designed for this, it does punch out the center of your stamped image with that particular circular die. And so I just went ahead and punched it out and popped it up. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So when I stamped it out, when I stamped it and then die cut it out, it pops that piece up. So I just went with it and thought, well, that's a cute look, right? I thought we would just try it. So using the dies, I used this die, and I pre-did this one, and I die cut out our mossy meadow background. So I'm going to go ahead and set that aside. And then with this die, we're going to go ahead and use the new machine. And we're going to cut out the heart, and we're going to cut out this little circle. So here we go. I'm so excited to show you. I'm actually going to move this because I think it'll be easier. But here's our new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So it's beautiful and white. And I did, on the back, I did leave the key to put the arm on, to put the handle on. I left it in the bag and just taped it on. I can't tell you how many times in the past machines that we've had that I've needed that little tool and I didn't have it. So my little tip for you is just tape it onto the bottom. And it did not bother like the sizing of this. I made sure it wasn't, that tool wasn't fatter than the legs on the machine, if that makes sense. So it's nice and easy place to store it. Simply pull down your sides. These just pop down. How cool is that? And then you're going to, let's see, let me move everything off of here. And then we're gonna go ahead and put our pieces down. So Stampin' Up! In this kit, in this machine, you do get your platform that is used for your embossing folders. So it's the thinner or the thicker platform. And then if you want to use dies, then you need to use this piece on top. And the nice thing, you guys, is Stampin' Up! Has numbered everything that you need. So platform 1 goes on the bottom. The next platform number 2 or piece number 2 goes on top of that if you're using a die. And it all is spelt out right here for you. So they've made it very easy for us. So I have that. And then they tell you to use your 2 plates that are number 3. So for me cutting a die, I am going to put down my number 1, my number 2, and my number 3 to get started. Hoping you can see this. Let me move it up here a little bit. There we go. And then, let's see, where is it? Okay, so I have the plate on there. It's very hard to see because they're brand new. So this one, it does not have a magnet. I am going to just line it up, just eyeball it, line it up. And then I'm going to do the same with the heart. And see if I can make it cut out straight. Sometimes I only do one at a time, but hey, I'm feeling really daring today. Thank goodness it wasn't yesterday, because everything I did yesterday I couldn't cut right, I couldn't do anything right. So hopefully this comes out all right. So I'm gonna put that down carefully, hold on to that, and let's run it through. You guys, this is the first time, woohoo! My first cut live on Facebook. And we did it. Yes. We did it. So I am so excited because check this out. I have my first cut right here, live with you. Hey, little things that excite us, right? We gotta go with it. All right, so when I'm all done with my machine, I can close it up. I can take it when I go to my scrapbooking retreats. I can just even put it away in a shelf and it doesn't take up as much space. So that is awesome. Hope you love it. Hope you love it. All right, back to my piecing my little card together. So I'm going to glue my circle onto my green circle, my stamped one that we just die cut out. And again, you can use any kind of adhesive. This tends to be my go-to adhesive. The Tombow monoliquid glue. So I'm going to just pop this on here. And then with my center word that I had popped out, I'm going to use a dimensional on the back. So I can even put it in the middle and then line it up, right? So with this, we want to see what we're doing here. I'm going to take this. Now, the easiest way that I found to do it, you guys may have another tip, but this is how I found, is I kind of lined it up towards the edge there and then just popped it on. I love it. And then I did put another dimensional on the back of the heart. Popped that up and put that right near my joy. My heart and my joy are near each other. And then for this piece, I did put the glue only up at the top. And that was, you can use a dimensional. I thought it would be just easier to use, oops, not that much glue. Yikes. To use a little bit of glue. We don't want it to squirt everywhere. Okay, and then now we have our finished gift card holder. Isn't that cool? Here, let me show you what it looks like when it's finished. Because it's kind of finished. But what if it looked kind of like this? Who would not want this as a gift? Woohoo! Isn't that cool? Okay, so this was my first one. Now the rest of them I'm going to show you are using the same design. So if you missed the measurements, I will have it on my website or at candystampers.com, or you can watch the next one and I will shout out what those measurements were again. Okay, are you guys ready for what we're going to make? Do I show you first? I'll show you first. Look at how cute. So I love moose. I just think they are such an intriguing animal. And I've only ever seen one here at the Columbus Zoo. They are huge. And I want to see them. I did see one in the wild up in Utah, but it was very far away. But I would love to go and see moose in the wild. So one day that is my dream, that I will do that. So I want to show you how I stamp this. Again, this is one that came back, that Stampin' Up! Brought back. And I just think it's adorable. So on the inside, I ended up having to add a piece of the early espresso because my inside piece, remember how I showed you before, it was short. So I needed this. But on the one I'm going to show you, I just made my vanilla piece one long piece. So I didn't have to do that. This paper is from the, oh man, I had it in my head. That was one I did not write down. So this one comes from the Maybe If I Talk Slowly. I can look it up. It's from the Trimming the Town. Is that right? No, I'm telling you a story. It's from my fall paper. It's behind me. That's where I put it. I knew it was very close by. So my true story is, oh geez, they're all sticking together. So my true story is, because I was just telling you a story, is I got it from the Gilded Autumn Specialty paper. And it was really fun because they have put some of the most beautiful designs on here. And I'll just show you very, very quickly that, look at you guys, it has like a shine to it. I think the specialty paper was a little bit more, but that's why. Because the colors with the color pop and the copper pop and the gold are just gorgeous. But these are some of the patterns that they have. And I'll just flip through them really quickly. But there's my moose paper, so I'm calling that the moose paper. And actually that line paper would have looked really nicely as well. And that, what is that called? The herringbone. So there's some really nice choices in there. And again, I'm always about coming up with some good guy cards. So I think that would work well for some guy cards if you're looking for something that's not too feminine. But getting into the holiday time, this can be for anybody. So again, I'm going to use my Mossy Meadow background. I am going to use the Early Espresso for the pocket. I want to glue this together. So if you missed it a few minutes ago, this is exactly the same design, the same layout, same measurements. The Early Espresso is 2 inches by 4 1/4. And my DSP is 1 3/4 by 4. And then you want to remember, don't forget to punch out that little notch. So I am using a 2-inch punch. It's like confetti. And I am going to do this the way that I should have done it to begin with. So I'm going to lay this down first. And actually, I really want to do my stamping. So let me do my stamping first, and then I'm going to put this together in that manner. But I did use the tear and tape, yes, that's right, to put my pocket on, because this stuff is so strong. I don't mind using this, but I just find that if I'm going to make a box or do something like this, like a pocket, that I do like the tear and tape. I just feel like it really holds. So let me just put this on and set it aside, and then we'll be raring to go. Okay, so that's set. So we're going to do our stamping first on this one, because it takes a little bit getting that, oops, there's my measurements for you. I'll let you see that. Getting the trees, that's what I was trying to say. All right, I'm using Mary Moose, and I'm using Mary Moose Punch. So here we go. I have an outline stamp of the moose, which is this. And then we have our inlaid stamp for the moose. So you can use 2 blocks, or you can use 1 block, and you're just going to do one at a time anyway. So on my scrap, let me go ahead and do my moose first. I picked up the moose instead of picking up the trees, so we'll go with that first. So with my early espresso, I'm going to do the outline of our moose. So just going to tap it into the ink, press hard, and voila, we have a moose. I actually did the inside of the moose with this stamp using our crumb cake, because I did want it to be a little lighter. You can use that early espresso and just stamp it off, but I had decided that I would just use this. So when you're lining this up, I hope I don't get my head in the camera, but you just want to eyeball it, line it up, hold your breath, and I did it. Oh, his front leg is off. It's okay. It's all right. I'm over it. How many of you guys are perfectionists that if that wasn't perfect, you're going to redo it? Normally I would, but you know what? I'm leaving it, and I'm just going to punch it out. So this punch is perfect for the moose. And last year, we sold out of this punch really early on, so a lot of people are very, very happy that it's come back. I know I am, for one. Okay, so let's line that up. Yikes. What am I doing? Okay, that looks good. And punch out our moose. So I'm going to set our moose aside so he doesn't run away. So he can't be too far from us. So he's raring to go. Now I'm going to go ahead and stamp. Make sure that's the front, the shorter piece. Yeah, I'm going to stamp this shorter side with my trees. So on this, I did use our, let me take that ink off of there. I did use our Mossy Meadow, just like the background, which makes sense. And then I used that for, here it is, for both of those. So we're going to put our moose away. Come on, Moosey, you have to go back to your corral. And then we will stamp our trees. So I stamped off on these trees. Here we go. My stamps are flying. And I started with the larger one. You can start wherever it works best for you, but I was trying to kind of imagine where I would want this to be. So I started off with my larger stamp and just went ahead and stamped it full on. Then when I pulled it aside, I stamped it off a little bit and then one more time. So you kind of have an effect of dark, light, lighter. I thought that was cool. And then we're gonna do the same with our little one. Let me make sure. So I'm going to put it down here, my little tree, and then again, just stamp it off with a little bit of height. So it's kind of cool because they look like they're in front of each other, behind each other. It looks like a forest. I hope you see the forest. I hope you see it like I see it, right? Everyone's like, okay, the lady's a little kooky. A little bit kooky, but that's okay. We all can be kooky together. We need it. Merry Christmas is what I'm looking for. Where are you? Isn't that the cutest little saying ever? So with the wording, I did use the early espresso. Merry Christmas. And stamp that right up there on the front. I hope you guys are all still hanging in there with me. I see Paula and Ida. What's it say? Using the tool is so much easier. It is, Ida. I totally agree with you. That tool helps you take that paper off of the back. And there's my Merry Christmas. And then on the inside, I did stamp Enjoy the Stillness of the Season. So we'll do that also while I have my ink out. We'll stamp that. And then I will put that one together. And this one I'll put together a little bit differently. I think it will be a little bit easier than I did last time. But, you know, sometimes when you're doing stuff and it works for you the first time, you just, I don't know, I'm a creature of habit. So I tend to go right back to it. Okay, enjoy the stillness of the season. Such a pretty saying. Okay, you guys seeing it, how it's all coming together? So this, let's glue this on first. So I have my background piece. This piece, because I wanted just the vanilla and I wasn't going to put, like on this one, I used the red and then mounted the white on top. This one, I'm going to just stick with the vanilla. So I can go ahead and glue this on first and then do my pocket. Yes, that makes sense. So this one I cut at 3 1/4 by 8 1/4, scored it at 4. And that was just because I wanted to make it longer. So if that helps you to maybe do that on yours, then go for it. Do that instead of the way Candy just did it. So I just wanted to have a little edge at the top. I don't really want to smear that ink, so let me pat that down. And then again, let's take and make this pocket come apart. And then I cannot wait to show you guys. So don't disappear yet because I have, well, I have a couple of things. I want to show you more cards that I did, but I also would love to give somebody free shipping this month. So if I am really, really close to a goal, you guys, like so close to a goal, I can't stand it. So I want to give somebody free shipping. So I will take the, when you guys make a comment, I will put your names or the number. I'll pick a number and then I'll pick whoever's comment is in that number slot and you'll get free shipping. You get for your next order this month, okay? How's that for a good deal? Woohoo! Everybody loves free shipping. All right, so this I think will make it a little bit easier to put my pocket on while I put that paper on first. So like I said, I liked leaving a little edge down there of the paper showing, or the cardstock. So look how cute that is. And then we have our pocket for our moolah or gift card. And then now we're going to put our mousse and pop him up with some dimensionals. Make sure I get to see some nice comments out there and you guys can share with your friends. Excuse me, my gosh, my mouth is so dry. That's what I get for talking all day, not just with you guys, but all day long. Okay, so I just want to line him up, trying to kind of hide the trees there. There we go. And pop him up. Isn't he adorable? Now on this one, I did add the little hat and I just simply stamped that on a scrap of red and cut it out and added the little tassel. but I am not going to do that on this card. Again, I just wanted to show you the moose, show you some of this awesome paper, and give you some ideas for gift card holders. So now let me show you some of the other stamp sets that I used, and then you guys can hopefully get some really fun ideas and run with this card because it is so fast and easy to make. All right, the next one I had to use the gnomes. They are super cute. Thanks, Casey. They are so adorable, and I just had to do a card with the gnomes. So the next gift card is the Holly Jolly Everything. And I did make this very simple, you guys. I wanted to have some ideas for you. You can pop up the little stones and do all those darling little things. Oh, we did use Wink of Stella on this. And I also forgot, I did not use it on here. Excuse me, Mr. Gnome, can you move over for a minute while I just color in my Wink of Stella? Because I forgot. There we go. Now it has a little sheen to it. Beautiful. Okay, so here's my little elf, and on the inside again, we have a little Christmas wish. So the stamps, the stamps in this set is so cute and simple. You can do tons of it. And if you are one that loves to color, this is the stamp set for you. So here's my gnomes, and this paper is the Trimming the Town DSP. So this is the one that has all the little houses on it. Sorry, I thought I opened it up so I wouldn't have to make all of this noise, but apparently I did not. So this is the little wreaths that I used, and then on the back side it's that, but I'm just going to flip through here really quickly and show you guys. Look at those polka dots. You know, I'm really excited that we have such a pretty design with some red. Look at how cute those are. You look at this in the catalog and it just doesn't do it justice. But I'm really happy that we have some red background paper. And then these little snowflakes are adorable. Yay! Okay, so I remembered that for you. And then the next one that I did is I used this new banner year set. And you guys, you can make a ton of cards. I'm actually working on doing a class using this as a bundle. So I will be selling this as a bundle, and then your class will be free. And I have working on the email for that because this just came in, so I have to make up my samples. But you can stamp and punch out your little banners from here. So it's adorable. I just love this. So here's what I came up with. And my original designer paper was not the plaid, but I just thought it was so cute. Remember I told you I was getting really excited about the plaid paper, and I thought, those colors. But look at how adorable. And then you just lift this up, and again, here's your gift card. Look at how super easy that is. So for the kids, the family members, the brothers, the sisters, whoever you want, you can, again, make some cute little gift card holders here. Now I'll show you the original paper because I literally just stuck this on. So this was the original DSP that I used, and it was from our regular colored, like the Brights, the Regals. It was from that regular color pack. But because this DSP had just come in, I said, I'm going to see if I can line that up because I'd already glued this down. And it really changed the card. So I had to share that with you because I just thought it changed the whole look of the card. And it's adorable. I can't stand it. It's adorable. And this is our grape cardstock, pumpkin cardstock, black ink, you name it. And then again, here's our banner. I just did a simple banner and ran it through with a embossing folder. Oh, I know, Paula. I love, love, love those gnomes. They're so cute. Okay, so you guys, I have one more card I want to show you. And this one I did in my class the other night with some ladies on my Zoom class. So if you would like to join my email list, please make a comment and or private message me with your email, and I'm happy to add you to my email list, which has a list of my classes on it. So this is using the happiest of birthdays, and Paula, I know you were on that call as well, or on that Zoom class. And so this was my original card that I made. And I love, again, I'm going to talk about the font, but I love this font, and that stamp is really big. This paper was our Playing with Patterns DSP. And this stamp set and this paper is in our regular annual catalog. And so, oh my goodness, the colors just, they're so fun. I remember my aunt always said that that was so fun, and I always thought that was a cute thing to say. So this paper is fun. It screams fun. And on the inside, we have our cute little gift card holder. So that's what I wanted to share with all of you today. I'm so excited and happy to be here. I'm going to put this in here so you can see the real effect. Ta-da! Again, if you need a catalog, if you want to join my team, if I can help you in any way, please be sure that you contact me, send me a message. I'm happy to get back to you. And I just love doing this, and I love sharing with you. I'm going to be hitting my 24 years next month. In October. And I just cannot believe that I've been so blessed with all of this fun and surrounded by all of you. So thank you for joining me. Here's my cards. I'm going to just kind of line them up so you can see what we came up with today. And again, thank you so much. Oops, where's my gnomes? They're hiding over here. We have to move you, Mr. Moose. Thank you for joining me, and I will hope and plan to see you next week on Wednesday, August the 12th, for the 411 on stamping. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.